Good morning. It's Sunday Fun Day, November 7th, 2021. I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and my sports reports. Hoping that this is recording. We're going to find out here in 1 second. There it is. It's working. All right. Yeah. Live on YouTube, my sports reports, and also on my personal Facebook page. And later we'll move this over to my Delaware Sports Facebook page, my Sports Reports Facebook page, rumble.com, which is over here, and twitch.tv. This is going to be part 1 of 3. I was not able to tape yesterday because I was driving home from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, after doing a comedy hypnosis show down there. Large crowd. It was a lot of fun. People from all over the country. No pictures of video because it was a specifically private show. Not a single picture or video. All the hundreds of people that were there was taken. That took some discipline. That's for sure. On the way back, I had to stop and meet some people in Wilmington, North Carolina, and talk about some business. So that's why I didn't get to tape anything yesterday. And there was a lot going on. So this is actually going to be part 1 of 3. And talk about results from Friday and Saturday, and in this section here, this part, and then I'm going to take a look at the field hockey and boys soccer tournaments. Brackets came out yesterday or Friday. They came out recently. All right. So my morning brain juice, halfway through the first pot. No guarantee that anything that I'm going to say here is going to make any sense. But I'm going to say it anyway. So, yes, on the YouTube channel, you can actually live chat. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll see it. I suppose you can do so on Facebook too, but I'm not putting my personal Facebook page because maybe some people who are friends with me don't want anybody else to know that they're friends with me. It's a possibility. There's a distinct possibility. Like, how can you be friends with that dude? Right? And then, like, they become ostracized in the community. And that could happen. I don't want to jeopardize anybody. Oh, all right. What did happen? There was a picture of the Salesianum cross-country team and a dog. We'll find out how the dog did later, and the Salesianum cross-country team as well. Lots to get into. We will start with one of the biggest games yesterday. I hope some people went out and watched this. They probably, in the field hockey community, southern part of the state, I'm sure a lot of people went to watch this. It was Delmar with a 2-1 victory over Cape Henlopen. They win the Henlopen Conference Championship. They won the rematch with Cape Henlopen from earlier in the year. If you're not a field hockey fan, the information here is that the Delmar's the division. You know what happens when I do that? Delmar's in Division 2. They won the last 5 state championships, the last 4 since field hockey was split into 2 divisions. And then the Vikings of Cape Henlopen have won the last 4 Division 1 state championships. The year prior to that, they lost to Delmar. So definitely bragging rights at stake here. Reagan Shabatoni, their high-scoring forward for Cape Henlopen, scored the first goal. And then Macy Bradford and freshman Layla Brown pulled the Wildcats ahead in the second quarter. And then despite how powerful these offenses are, they actually have great defenses also, and they showed it in the second half. No score. I'm sure that was a nail-biting game. And just to shout out to the goalies there, Morgan Newcomb had 3 saves for Cape, and the Vikings took 8 shots on senior goalie Kelly Davis, who saved 4 for the Wildcats. Now on to the state tournament for both of them, and we'll talk about that later today. In football on Friday and Saturday, St. Elizabeth's rolls again, 53-14 win Friday night over Polytech. Qasim Benson scored 3 first-half touchdowns, giving him 15 in the last 3 weeks. Gavin Andrews scored twice, including a run of 70 yards. And the Vikings are now 9-0 in Class 1A with 1 game remaining on the schedule. That's Carabel, who's 8-1 in Class 2A. Should be a good game. Salesianum trailed Dover 21-6 at one point in this game on Friday night, and they roared back to come from behind, scoring 22 fourth-quarter points to win 38-28. Connor Campbell scored 2 rushing touchdowns and threw 3 touchdowns for 221 yards. Ryan Rusidlio, I don't know if it's Rusidlo or Rusidlio. Sorry. 4 catches, 112 yards, and 1 touchdown. Dover ends their regular season 6-4. Sally's has 1 more game left with William Penn, and Sally's is 6-3. The Smyrna Eagles beat Appoquinimink 48-7. Wayne Knight scored 2 touchdowns and ran in 2 2-point conversions. Smyrna is now 7-2. The Jags 5-4. It was Woodbridge 35 and Red Lions 6. Jordan Evans had 2 touchdowns, including a 90-yard kickoff return. They win against Red Lion. Tower Hill School 35, the Pennington School in New Jersey 7. I did a show at Pennington School a few weeks ago. It was a lot of fun there. Private school, beautiful old campus. They lose to our team here in Delaware, 35-7. Dominic Peatlock had 3 touchdowns, a 57-yard run, an 80-yard run, and a 20-yard interception return for a touchdown. Wilmington Friends had some difficulty with Mount Pleasant yesterday, needing to come from behind late to win 22-20. OC Chuck Wocha can definitely write to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com to tell me how to pronounce that properly if I did not just do so. He rushed 29 times for 119 yards and caught 1 touchdown. The Quakers needed that come-from-behind victory with a field goal from Alessio Cristinetti Walker, who kicked 2 field goals in the game, 1 for 32 yards and 1 for 27. Tenye Martin had 3 touchdowns on the day for the Force of Wilmington Charter. Nick Duncan had 2 rushing touchdowns, and the Force beats Christiana 35-8. It was William Penn 35-zip over Caesar Rodney. Markel Holman rushed 2 touchdowns. Some other scores, but we didn't have any statistical information submitted or available to find. St. George's 27, Cape and Lopin 14, was Delcastle 26 and Conrad 22. Hodson 24-16 winners over Newark. St. Mark's 42-14 over McCain. Caravel 44-0 over Milford. Laurel 14-13 over Indian River. Laurel still just with 1 loss. Tough game there against the Indians. Delmar 36, Lake Forest 12. Boys soccer, the Henlopen Conference Championship between the Henlopen North champion Caesar Rodney Riders and the Henlopen South champion Indian River Indians ended with a victory for the Riders 4-2. Thad Glasser, maybe it's Tad, it's Thaddeus, maybe they call him Tad. I don't know. You can write to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com and tell me how to pronounce that name if I just did not do so properly. And Tabar Gomez both scored 2 times and had an assist. The second round of the volleyball tournament, Friday and Saturday, there was just 1 match that I didn't have information for. It was Dover beating Middletown 3-1. Dover, the 7th seed, and Middletown, the number 1 seed. Elsewhere was Padua cruising into the quarterfinals with a 3-0 win over the Smyrna Eagles. Megan Peters had 14 kills and Audrey Lyons 34 assists for the Pandas. This is a game I mentioned was worth watching for a possible upset as far as seeds are concerned. This is the Red Lion Christian Academy Lions, the number 3 seed. They were taking on the Ursuline Academy Raiders, who were the number 14 seed, and it was the Raiders advancing to the quarterfinals. Faith Kleitz led Ursuline with 12 kills, and Eliza Schneider had 19 for Red Lion. This one I had a different opinion about the potential outcome here. I thought Wilmington Charter would advance to the quarterfinals, but it was Delaware Military in 4 sets, 3 sets to 1. Lillian Wenzel had 21 kills for DMA, and Delaney Schultz 39 assists for Charter. Anjali Vishwanathan had 16 kills. The Spartans of St. Mark's cruise into the quarterfinals with a 3-0 win over the Hillers of Tower Hill. Maya Lewis led the Spartans with 11 kills. She also dished out 16 assists. The Spartans will play in the quarterfinals on Tuesday at St. Elizabeth's. The quarterfinals will be at St. Elizabeth, 2 games there, 2 matches there, and 2 matches at St. Mark's. Number 8, Caravel. Number 9, Caravel beats number 8, Delmarva Christian, 3-1. Nicole Rankin had 12 kills. Layla Glover, 11. There. Sierra Troyer led the Royals with 21 kills. Caravel gets to play St. Mark's in the quarterfinal round. Isabella Senyan had 33 assists. McKenna Ritchie, 22 digs, and Angela Steinkraus had 10 kills as Newark Charter advances to the quarterfinals with a 3-0 win over Caesar Rodney. The Patriots will play DMA in the next round at St. Elizabeth's. Wilmington Friends advances to the quarterfinals. Noreen Robinson led the Quakers with 17 kills. Abby Carrion had 16, and Natalie Bush had 34 assists for the Quakers. Jocelyn Nathan, 22 digs. The libero, very talented libero, junior over there for the defensive side of the court. For Wilmington Friends, Sussex Central's big hitter, Bree Reed at 23 kills. Maddie McTeer, their setter, 23 assists. There's Dover beating Middletown 3-1. Before I move on, let me just say quickly that these broadcasts brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. Want a funny show for a holiday event upcoming? Plenty of room on the schedule. Yeah, I'm being a little picky about my appearances, just a little. MarshallManlove.com. Watch some videos there, and you will see what a good time you could potentially have at your party. I do fundraisers too. I mention that specifically because high school booster clubs, athletic booster clubs, are always looking for ways to make money. And I can offer a pretty decent rate locally here in Delaware, and a good time that you will have. And it was also brought to my attention that I have not mentioned that I help people with hypnosis. Not only laugh, but I help people quit smoking, lose weight, and enhance performance. I do specialize in working with athletes to enhance performance. I don't do any trauma work, like with PTSD, stuff like that. I kind of refer that on to people who do more advanced work. I got into hypnosis basically to be an entertainer and do my comedy hypnosis show. But I've helped lots of people quit smoking and lose weight. And I've helped some athletes with overcoming muscle memory problems. I also work with people who are on stage who have problems with stage fright, salespeople, things like that nature. My website's there, firststatehypnosis.com, and I work out of the offices of Aspire Wellness in Newark. Let me pull up their site because I have been negligent in mentioning them. Wellness.com. It's not there. Aspire Wellness. All right, I gotta find out where they are, where their website is. Anyway, it's Aspire Wellness in Newark, 1220 Capitol Trail. Search for them because they offer all sorts of services to help you out. including my hypnotherapy sessions. Also, I sell real estate in Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Maryland. MarshallManlove.foxroach.com. Still a decent real estate market. As long as the interest rates stay where they are, it's still a good time to buy and sell a house. Better still a seller's market, because with the mortgage rates low as they are, there's a lot of buyers who want to take advantage of that. And with the lack of inventory, that means that house prices are higher. So take advantage of that if you're looking to move. And now, the Henlopen Conference Championships for cross country were held yesterday, and the girls' team winner was Caesar Rodney with 67 points, Sussex Academy second with 73, and Cape Henlopen third with 79. And it was Bryn Crandall from Indian River, the overall winner, with a time of 18:42. Hannah Zura from Caesar Rodney was second, and Katie Kuhlman from Cape Henlopen was third. Sussex Academy, a well-rounded squad there. Their top runner, number 9, Sadie Tennell, in 20:51. The boys' winners were Cape Henlopen, with a score of 47 points. They were followed by Polytech at 75 and Caesar Rodney. Polytech at 71, and Caesar Rodney was 75. Kenneth Guy from Polytech was first, time of 15:52. And then Cape Henlopen places 4 in the top 10, with Ryan Baker finishing in 4th place with a time of 16:21. And then the Newcastle County Championships were held yesterday. Cool race to watch on like a nice fall day. Was it nice around here? It was raining on the way home. I heard it was kind of nice up here. But it's cool to go to those state parks on a nice fall day and watch these kids run. It's definitely cool. And then the state got the state championships next Saturday, and I might go to that. Take some pictures. I might even bust out the video camera if I'm motivated. Let's just see how motivated I am. It's really what it is. Motivation. And I have 5 jobs. The overall winner was Ryan Banco from Salesianum, a time of 15:50. He was followed by Nicholas Pizarro from Tatnall, who was in second. Of course, that's what follows 1, 2. You know what follows next is number 3. It was Jonathan Drew from Middletown in 16:16. And the overall winners, Sally's with 53 points, and Tatnall close behind, 61. Middletown third, Conrad fourth, and St. Mark's fifth. The girls' individual winner was Tiffany Herrera from St. Mark's at the time of 18:45, followed by Padua's Mary Dorsey and Tatnall's Katie Payne. Who took the team title? It was St. Mark's with 77 points, and followed by Padua, Ursuline, Conrad, and St. Andrews. And there was an old-timers race. I've been looking to do something with adults. And while these runners each represented schools, there was no overall team title. The men and the women both ran, and it was Stephen Garrett representing Tatnall who was in first place. The top finisher in number 11 for the women was Erin Jascott, also of Tatnall. And see, Tatnall still representing here in the top 20. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wilmington Friends with 3. Let's see who else we got. We got someone from Sanford. Archmere puts in 4. It's pretty cool. I like that. All right. If you have some pictures or information you would like to send to me that I can talk about, please send them to mysportsreports@gmail.com. And just remember this very, very important thing. I'm just here to talk about the positive achievements of people here. And it's important to note that if somebody has a positive accomplishment in a game, that sometimes means that the opponent did not have a positive day. that does not take away from the positive accomplishment of the person who achieved the positive accomplishment, nor does it mean that the person who did not have that positive accomplishment that day is all right. So somebody had a complaint, all right? And instead of seeing the glass half full, this person saw it half empty. Let's just put it that way. Let's focus on the positive, all right? We don't know how the dog finished in this race here for Salesianum overall, but we do know that this dog was first place in everyone's hearts. Yeah, that's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for me to go do parts 1 and 2, where I'm going to talk about the field hockey championships and the boys soccer championships. I know less about the boys soccer championships than perhaps field hockey, and with both of them less than volleyball. I will make predictions nonetheless, perhaps without consequence, because I don't know as much about them. Figure that out. All right, but I'm just going to express my opinions, and that's all they are. If you would like to express your opinions about anything and do so in a positive way, just reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I'll interview you. I have an open invitation to every coach in the state of Delaware to bring on athletes here to talk about their positive achievements, shine a positive light on all of our youth athletes here in Delaware. You should probably have done something noteworthy. I don't mind making relationships with people, but let's face it, let's have done something that other people can take a look at when they watch and say, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice. Broke a school record, perhaps. Set some sort of national record, that would be cool. Career milestone. Talk about all that stuff. Open invitation. Just reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I'm already lining up some interviews with some people, and it's just a matter of scheduling. That's all. Just send me information. That's it. I'll talk about it. Just send it to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. All right, I'm off for more brain juice and to prepare parts 2 and 3. I'm Marshal Manlove, and now I am gone.